All right, before we get to our feature presentation this today, just a quick info. So Ben in the comments stated that this dude on the left, London Breed, the mayor of SFO, her birthday is actually August 11th. That's 111. That's 118 backwards. The connection to January 18th, but her birthday is August 11th. And this other dude on the right, his birthday's January 17th. So it's the precise connection to London Breed is falling down to this January 17th and then backwards January 18th connection. And then August 11th, this is even crazier. Check this out. With August 11th, and we're talking about, real quick, I'm not very knowledgeable on the Golden Gate Bridge, but let me show you some things about the Golden Gate Bridge connected to 8/11, which is January 18th, which we know is precisely September 27th. So in Illinois, before you dig, you got to call July. All right? Literally, the month we're in is July, 811. Call before you dig. Give me a break. I mean, 118 backwards, like this dude's birthday, the mayor of London, the mayor of San Francisco, and then check out Gilbert Gottfried. But before we get here, look at this, 118 July. Give me a break. Literally, they're showing you something's going down on this 118 date, which is September 27th, but they're coding September 26th late in the day or midday ad nauseum as well. So check this out. So in Illinois, I've lived in Illinois most of my life. That 811 code I just showed you, that's what you call in Illinois. I don't know how it works in other states. But in 2023, we were all, everyone gets those license plate stickers. But only in the year 2023, this is complete mockery. Listen to this. Every time you get a license plate sticker, it shows the month. It shows the month and then the year. So you know which month to renew it. But only in the year 2023, everybody's license plate sticker said the number 23 on there. No month. And I asked why. They said, oh, there's no reason. Unbelievable. They're mocking the living hell out of you right now. Elul 23 is precisely September 26 and 27. And there's where you get all your September 23rd coding, your Little Shop of Horrors September 23rd coding, your Diablo, the Gates of Hell open September 23rd coding. And magically, no one knows why, that only in the year 2023, they didn't put a month on the license plate stickers. Give me a break.
Godfrey, this is for San Francisco, being sent by Harp. Stay off the Golden Gate Bridge on August 11th, or I'll shake you down. Here I come. Shout out to Clark.
And then on August 11th, in 2018, you had this animation of the Grim Reaper with more than 11.5 million views. Give me a break. 11.5. We all know what the date 11/5 is. That's January 5th. Connect to the 17th on that calendar. I'll show you in a second. Literally, the Grim Reaper in San Francisco went viral. Unbelievable. Now, look at the calendar that they're all pointing to about 8/11 and 11/5. Check the... all we have to do is stay in January. I've used this January 2024 calendar literally probably every single video. They're literally coding everything in the first Gentile month connected to the first biblical month that we're in right now. 11/5, precisely January 17th. And what was January 17th? Look up January 17th. International Day of Judgment. Literally. And here's the J6. That's J6 that they push down your throat. Precisely connected to the 18th. And how do you write January? 1. And that's what's 18? You got 118. Precisely, they're coding the San Francisco thing on the 18th. Like, plain as day. You can't even make this stuff up. Mind-blowing. This is the only dates they're connecting. Right here in January. Unbelievable. All right, just as a refresher, January 17th, exactly I just showed you, the International Day of Judgment, precisely connected to September 26th. And then look at this. Yesterday, we clearly said the month January on the biblical calendar is month 11, and then you minus 6, which is month 5. 5/18 on The Simpsons. Come on, man. And then here's 5/17, which is January 26th. They're literally shoving January, it's actually January 29th. They're shoving January 29th and January 30th down your throat. How people don't see this is crazy. This will never do another video. The Rapture people, oh, look, watch the 17th, watch the 18th, watch the 19th, they pick every single day. Literally, all you have to do is look at September 26th and September 27th for the past 4 years. Can't believe I fell for that nonsense. Unbelievable. All right. There is a lot more, actually a little bit more. You're not going to believe what you're about to see. The next part of the featured Doomsday presentation. This is crazy. So I followed this case with Chad Daybell and Lori Vallow. They were called he was called the Doomsday Prophet and she was called the Doomsday Mom. There was Netflix documentaries on her and some people have probably heard about this case. Check this case out. So this guy is the Doomsday Prophet. He killed his wife, and then they killed these 2 kids. But you got to see the rest of this. This is unbelievable. All right, here she is, the Doomsday Mother. Lori Vallow, Chad Daybell, and the End of American Family. But their whole thing was about the end of days. And check out his prediction. When he said the world, the nukes and the earthquakes and the rest of it start. You're not going to believe this. Check this out. Literally, the date 7/22. And what month are we in right now? Month 7 on the biblical calendar. And what's the 22nd day that we've said in every single video? September 26th. His doomsday prediction. Okay, so the Vallow-Daybell doomsday murders are a series of killings, child murder, fidelity, which is killing your kids, and spousal murder. Okay, Lori Vallow-Daybell, Chad Daybell led a Mormon religious group, yada, yada. The case was set in motion when Lori Vallow's daughter, Talia Ryan, and younger son was missing. Look when they were missing. September 23rd. Okay, I followed the hell out of this case because it was interesting back then, especially given I knew this July 22nd code. I could not connect it to September 26 years ago, but literally said July 22nd. And he was put to death. Now, I watched the jury. The jury said we came back with a verdict in 4 hours. They went deliberations on May 28th for this verdict. May 28th. They were done in 4 hours, but the court made them wait to deliver the verdict until what day? Check this out. On May 30th, the date 5/3/35. They literally made them wait until the date 3/5. For God's sake. Okay? And look at the caption date. These captions tell the truth. The date 8/4, backwards, that's Obama's birthday, but 4/8. What was April 8th? The eclipse. And if we go to that eclipse calendar, which I won't, I'll just tell you, the date was the 29th. And what day are we looking at? The exact reflection, 9s or 6s. September 26th. That's why that eclipse was such a big deal. The backwards of Obama's birthday, 8/4, 4/8, connected to Mike Obama's birthday on January 17th. Now look at this. Okay, let's finish off with these calendars. So 7/22, the date of his doomsday prediction, was exactly on this date that we're looking at, September 26th. What are the odds? And check out when they started his trial. You're not going to believe this. You can look this up yourself. They started his trial in the year 2024 on April Fool's Day. And we talked about April Fool's Day yesterday. Let me pull it. Seriously, you cannot make this stuff up. April Fool's Day was the first day of his trial. And that day, yesterday, was the connection to Oppenheimer's birthday, 4/22. 12/22, the exact date on September 26th, is connected to this dude's doomsday prophecy on September 26th. And Elul means 12, which is September 26th, on the 22nd. Literally, his trial started on that day, and they made sure to wait until the day 5/30, 5/3, until they delivered the verdict. This is a total ritual. And if you follow the case, like I did, the way he killed, not to be gruesome, but the way he killed the first kid was, the way they killed the first kid was by binding. And the second kid, this girl right up here, they killed her by dismembering her body. Why is that? Why did I bring that up? Because of the fact, if you go on the satanic calendar, the exact days they pull these rituals, I saw a podcast on it, and the podcast, they pulled up the satanic calendar. The way they literally use the satanic calendar and the way to kill the children on those specific days. these people and this guy, the way they met, this guy's called the Doomsday Prophet because he writes books about the end of the world, and that's how these two met. And she had, dead husbands prior to this. It was a crazy case. You can follow or look up. But either way, the important part here is 722. Like, are you kidding me right now? And this case went nationwide, and they literally used the entire ritual. So, in summation, we got the Golden Gate Bridge, International Day of Judgment, the Simpsons calendar. You have the rest of it, and look at this final piece of the puzzle. The only calendars I use is literally the two Jew calendars. I don't use the Dead Sea or anything else, or the creation calendar and all this nonsense. But when Ishtar was alive, thousands of years ago, the calendar they used was the Julian. The Julian date, check this out. Ishtar, Wake Me Up at September Ends, all that, right, we talked about yesterday. You got to see this. Wake Me Up at September Ends, released on June 13th. Oh, okay, that's interesting. What does that mean? Check this out. When you go to the Julian calendar and type in the Gregorian date, September 26th, the precise day is the 13th. Let's go look at September 13th. It was actually Friday the 13th, but let's go look at the Jewish calendar on Friday the 13th. Come on, man. Elul means 6, and we have the 13th. The exact day Wake Me Up in September ends is connected to September 26th on the Julian calendar. Precisely. Unbelievable. Like, this is why we'll never, ever look at another date again. There's so much content on this date. It's mind-blowing. Can't even make this stuff up at this point. It's unreal. All right, so one of the last things. So the Fed cut half a point rate today, and we all know market collapse, war coverage. So they're not going to do a market collapse before war cover until the war starts, which is September 26th or 27th. So what did the Feds do today? They cut rates and juiced the market. Now, this is so simple to see. This little line right here going diagonally, every time we have the market hit that level, it shoots down. So what you're going to want to watch to make sure that we're right on track is if the market, which is this is the NASDAQ, you can use the SPY. With the NASDAQ, much easier to look at. The NASDAQ breaks that number, 473, and goes up to 484, 483 before the September 26th date, then as soon as this line gets broken, the market's going to get juiced up. Literally, they're going to get all the monkeys into the market and then pull the rug because fear equals control. And so the line, the market didn't break that line today. As you see, it's still below that line. But that line right there is sitting at roughly, let's say, 475, I guess. If this line breaks, if the market breaks this level and goes up, for an absolute fact, you better go get your ass some canned food and be ready because things are going down. If they break this line, which they haven't done in a millennia, they haven't done this. If this line breaks and they go above this line, it's Armageddon because they're going to do their war coverage ritual on precisely that day. And here is my kid's first high school touchdown, varsity, actually, number 7 team in the state. This is the entertainment end of this video.
For Batavia. Brummel this time.
Brummel
there around the corner. We'll have a first down. Still on his feet. Did he get in?
I don't know. They're going to get, they gave it
Brummel with the touchdown, a 13-yard scamper. The Bulldogs on the board again.
Good hard hitting, Mr. Brummel.
Brummel with his first.
And when the mic is in my mouth, I turn it out to a full stop.
Down and 4 for Batavia.
All right, thank you for watching. Have a good day. Bye.